Economics over the last 20, 30 years has become so much broader in addressing issues that it wasn't concerned with before. For example, women's equality, or a more global perspective, micro perspective on development and things like water and land rights, but also anxiety and social isolation and loneliness. Arguably really important things for economics to be involved in, but we don't necessarily have a strong framework for how to deal with those kind of things other than empirically finding they're important. How do we deal with non-monetary factors that historically have been less our focus? We are now very much as a social science thinking about things that other social scientists have thought about in terms of community and groups, not just individuals. For example, things like deaths of despair, which occur in communities that have been hard hit by job change and job transformation in places like America. Community's been thought of a lot by sociologists and by political scientists, but hasn't necessarily been addressed that much by economics. And I think that's a really big challenge for economics in going forward, in thinking about how to think about group behavior and how that interacts with individual behavior. How to think about institutions and institutions having certain kinds of behavior, things like institutional sexism or institutional racism. How do we deal with that in economics? We don't necessarily have much of a framework, but I think we have a lot to say about it. And that's a big challenge for economics going forward.